Welcome to a very special explainer. Today we're diving into a beautiful bedtime story called Every Step is a Promise. It follows Jack's family adventure, taking us through a gorgeous landscape to uncover something pretty profound, the true meaning of home. So let's jump right in and see what we can learn from their exciting departure into the wilderness. Our story kicks off right here with Jack, his little brother Adam, and their mom and dad. They're busy packing up this trusty blue Jeep outside their sunlit cottage. You know that feeling, right? You can almost literally feel the crisp morning air and that bubbling, anxious excitement of leaving the familiar behind. And they're off. It's this incredibly scenic drive away from their picture-perfect home and out into the wild. Actually, notice that flock of birds up in the sky? They almost seem to be leading the way, kind of acting like nature's own GPS, pulling the family toward their destination. Just look at the pure anticipation and wonder in Jack's eyes. He is completely glued to the car window, staring at those towering, snow-capped peaks they're about to explore. I mean, we've all felt that exact feeling, that amazing blend of thrill and awe when you're right on the brink of a brand new experience. All right, so they've arrived at the foothills. That wooden sign reading "The Mountains Gate" marks the official start of the trail, with the sheer, awe-inspiring scale of the summit looming right ahead of them. This is the threshold. They're leaving the safety of their car and stepping right into the raw power of nature. As they step past the gate, these towering trees stand around the family like silent guardians. There's a sense of immense scale for sure, but it doesn't feel threatening. Instead, you get this gentle breeze rustling through those massive trunks that just seems to warmly welcome them into the forest. Now, there's a subtle shift in the environment happening here. Colorful autumn leaves are beginning to swirl gracefully around them. This is a really beautiful visual cue, signaling the true start of their hike. They're stepping off the paved roads of everyday life and venturing completely into the unknown. And as we move deeper into the dense forest, it just feels completely immersive. The sunlight beautifully pierces through the thick canopy above, casting these rays that quite literally light their way. It's an incredibly hopeful reminder. Even in the deep woods, there's light to guide you. Well, look what we have here. The two boys have stumbled upon a shallow stream. The soft, gentle murmur of the water fills the mountain air with this profound sense of peace. They're completely captivated by the simple, quiet beauty of the flowing water. This brilliantly illustrates how alive the forest truly is. Just look at the colorful singing birds perched right on the branches, and those bright, fluttering butterflies joining their tranquil walk. The whole environment just feels perfectly harmonious. As the trail meanders alongside the rocky riverbed, notice how the family stays close together. They aren't scattered all over the place. They're moving as a single, cohesive unit. This shared proximity beautifully reflects their shared experience, showing us the incredible power of family connection. But then, suddenly, the scenery opens up to reveal an entire hillside covered in vibrant pink flowers. This is a real game changer. It completely shifts the emotion of the journey from peaceful observation to absolute pure awe. The contrast between the dark green woods and this explosion of pink is just stunning. Thousands of these pink flowers are swaying gracefully in the wind across the landscape. It's almost as if the flowers themselves are smiling directly up at the bright blue sky. It is a moment of pure, unadulterated natural beauty. Then, a sudden, joyful gust of wind catches the family entirely by surprise. It lifts a swirling cascade of pink petals high into the air. It injects this incredible burst of dynamic energy right into the peaceful meadow. Just look at Jack's absolute delight. He is running, laughing, with his arms thrown wide open across the magical, colorful meadow. I mean, this is the literal definition of living in the moment, completely swept up in the joy of the natural world. After that burst of energy, things settle down. Jack stops running to gently gather a handful of these beautiful pink blossoms directly from the vibrant earth. It's this quiet, intimate moment where he just wants to hold a piece of this magic in his own two hands. But the absolutely crucial point is what he does next. Jack turns around and hands the freshly picked flowers to his little brother Adam. Look at how little Adam's eyes sparkle with wonder, honestly, like tiny stars. It's such a beautiful act of sharing the journey's beauty with the people you love. Moving on, you can almost feel the air cooling down now. A stunning golden sunset is washing over the pink meadow, gracefully transitioning our story right into the evening. The day's high-energy excitement is mellowing into a serene, beautiful twilight. And now we find them settled around a cozy, intimate campfire. They're sharing a warm meal, telling stories. You can practically hear Father's cheerful laughter echoing under the newly arrived stars. This is the ultimate reward of a long day's hike, right? The warmth of the fire and the warmth of being together. Inside the tent, the gentle, glowing light of the lantern creates such a safe, cozy atmosphere. Mother is singing a comforting, soothing lullaby to a very sleepy Adam. Out in the vast, wild mountains, they've managed to create a perfect, secure little haven. The sun rises, bringing a bright, optimistic morning. The family stretches and wakes up totally refreshed. This cheerful morning routine is really setting the stage for what is going to be the final and undoubtedly most challenging leg of their journey. Notice how quickly things change, though. The trail suddenly grows incredibly steep, covered in sharp stones and menacing thorny bushes. Those easy flowing paths from yesterday? Gone. Completely replaced by a really tough, demanding climb. And it's not just the rough terrain. With distant wolves howling in the background, Jack feels a sudden surge of real fear. But right here, Mother shares a truly powerful realization. She tells him, the bravest people are not those who never feel fear, but those who keep moving forward despite it. That gives him the exact courage he needs to grab his dad's hand and just keep climbing. And you know what? That perseverance pays off big time as they finally reach this breathtaking summit. Standing at the top, looking over the vast green forest and that sea of pink flowers way down below, Father shares a beautiful thought. He says that while the mountain touches the sky actually touches the earth whenever the four of them stand together, just like this. As our explainer comes to a close, we see the ultimate moral of the story. You don't climb a mountain with your feet alone, you climb it with your heart. Jack realizes that home isn't just a building, it's the people who climb beside you. So I want to leave you with this final thought. When you face your own intimidating mountains in life, who are the people walking beside you that make every peak feel like home?